Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll lay off a first pitch sinker, missing down and in for a ball. 1-0. Two 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Lets it fly 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And the count will be full. Bounce towards the... And that's the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Miguel.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Torres comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
The 2-1. Andujar, base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The batter, the catcher, Gary.
So a runner at second, 2 down now. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. First pitch coming, here it is. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
3-0 to him now.
Well, the tying run looms on deck, so keeping this guy off the base is essential. In danger of walking him right here, though.
Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Swing and a miss as he goes back to the cutter here. 3-2.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to narrow the gap to 3-1 now.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, Dero. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. No hits to this point. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. On 2 hits for the Yankees. Zach Britton is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 6. 7. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
And a good take there, as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Ready for another chance? Roberto Perez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Now batter, third baseman.
Digging in, Jose Ramirez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, it was already a dicey situation with 2 on and no out, and then things get worse with the wild pitch there. So instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on 2nd and 3rd, and a base hit will drive in a pair.
Still 2-2. Takes strike 3 called as those runners stay put at 2nd and 3rd, and there's 1 away now. Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit-by pitch.
Well, I don't know if he has a blister or some kind of mechanical glitch right now, but anytime you hit 2 batters in one game, let alone an inning, you're in trouble. We'll see if he can dial it back in before he hits another guy.
First offering on its way. In there, 0-1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
And it's quickly 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And digging in now, Franmil Reyes. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-1. 3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. He's set. The 3-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Leading off the inning, Aaron Hicks, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Oliver Perez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 39, Oliver Perez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 0-1. Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike. Perez has seen his role change with those 1-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. And that misses. 2-1. Perez offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now the payoff pitch home. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Luplow is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Scooped up on to first, and it's a good start to the inning for Perez. 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Wilmer Flores.
Wilmer Flores.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Chad Green has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 57.
Striding into the box, Carlos Santana. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 1 for 5. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Santana in front with a 2-0 count. The 2-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the pitch. Here's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Set to deal on 2-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Santana is retired, and there's one away.
The center fielder, number 35.
Standing in, Oscar Mercado. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. 0-1, here it comes. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Sanchez recovers, and the throw is in time. Mercado is retired. 2 down now.
Up next for Cleveland.
Striding in, Jordan Luplow. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Bradley Zimmer will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Zimmer is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put it. Bradley Zimmer takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning.
Now playing left field.
Leading off the inning, DJ LeMahieu, and they'll need him to get something going here. Nick Whitgren will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Whitgren.
Here's the first pitch to him. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout, as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8th. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Out in front of it, strike 1. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And it remains. Striding in once again, Tyler Naquin. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Tyler.
First pitch of the at-bat. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gardner on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 55.
Coming to the plate now, Roberto Perez. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Here it comes on 0-2. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
At the plate now, Jose Ramirez. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Fouled off. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this. Digging in now for the Yankees, Torres. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
In now, Gary Sanchez. As he chops it on the ground toward the right side. On to first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now.
The center fielder.
Next for New York, Brett Gardner. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Brad Hand takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Brad Hand.
And now a pitch on the way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Ball 2.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last chance for the Yankees. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. Cleveland rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Aaron Savali takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Cleveland Indians, 3 runs on 7 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. In the AL Central, the Tribe took down the Yankees in the Bronx 3-1. The Tampa Bay Rays grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 4-3. The Padres took down the Tigers in Detroit 4-1. The Red Sox totaled 13 hits. Twin Cities 6-5. The Halos got 12 hits in this one as they dismantled the White Sox 10-4. The Toronto Blue Jays beat the O's in Baltimore 6-3. The Mariners snapped their 7-game losing streak as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 2-1. The Astros racked up 11 hits as a team as they dismantled the A's 7-1. Tyler Flowers had 3 hits and drove in 3, helping lead the Braves to a win over the Mets, 6-3. The Chicago Cubs had 12 hits as a team as they took the win in extra innings over the Phillies, 5-4. The Reds knocked out 12 hits as a team as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks, 13-0. The Pittsburgh Pirates combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the best of the Dodgers at home, 5-1. The St. Louis Cardinals launched 3 home runs as they beat the visiting Marlins 9-7. Garrett Hampson drove in 3, leading the Rockies to a win against Milwaukee 5-3. The Washington Nationals went deep 4 times as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 7-2. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.